Hey everyone, I'm Amanda Hansen here to tell you about how Purdue University used Sprout Social to boost their social media engagement by nearly 25%.
We're the innovators.
So, Purdue University is a public land grant research university in West Lafayette, Indiana, and the flagship campus of the Purdue University system. So, the university was founded back in 1869 after a Lafayette businessman, John Purdue, donated land and money to establish a college of science, technology, and agriculture in his name. So Purdue is also the founding member of the Big Ten, if you're a sports fan, and enrolls the largest student body of any individual university campus in Indiana. In fact, the fall 2023 enrollment pushed the Purdue system to a record 106,331 students. And if you didn't know, Purdue is also famous for its engineering program. Let's begin with this case study by addressing the problem. The university wanted to grow its engagement and digital presence across all of their social media channels. When Assistant Director of Digital Engagement, Abby Eddy, came on board in 2019, she had a really big task. The goal was to broaden social reach and impact across the Purdue community, and she had to build a team from scratch, leading to the formation of the Digital Engagement Team. The staff comprised of 3 social media professionals and 5 interns, and the team was responsible for managing all of the university's unathletic channels, which comprised of Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, and Pinterest, totaling 900,000 followers all across the board. Boosting engagement was a big target. They didn't want empty followers, so it wasn't about the number of followers, it was about the interaction and having followers coming back for more. As I mentioned earlier, Purdue University, it's known for its engineering school. So when it came to obtaining their social media goal, they took a scientific approach, like a math problem that needed to be solved. So they turned to Sprout Social to conduct social listening, maximize the use of tags, make sure they were using content that would resonate with their followers, and also compile analytics to optimize their social media strategy. Sprout Social, if you're not familiar, it's an all-in-one social media management platform that can help streamline social media content and grow stronger relations on social media through its various tools that we're going to discuss throughout this presentation. So let's begin with the Profile and Post-Performance Reports tool in Sprout. It helped the Purdue University engagement team to identify top-performing content on their channels monthly to see what worked, what didn't, and to be able to guide their future strategies. Diving into analytics can often uncover surprises, including this one from Assistant Director of Digital Engagement, Abby Eddy. We found that people love our nostalgic then and now content. It unifies alumni as well as current students, especially on Instagram, but it was surprising to find out that these posts performed really well on LinkedIn. Sprout also helped the team optimize interactions with their audience using the Smart Box tool in Sprout Social. The tool gives the user the ability to filter comments on individual social channels all in one place, not only saving time, but increasing that response time, which is huge in the social media algorithm. The efforts were proving to show success too, with engagements up by 151% year to year. Another part of the Purdue University digital engagement team's social media strategy included using tags. That included tags in every piece of content that they publish, from post-specific tags to overarching brand pillar tags. The team monitored the Sprout Social Tag Performance Report weekly just so they can gauge the impact and success of the content. But here's what I consider the secret weapon.
Oh my goodness, I love this question.
The Purdue Ambassador Program, which comprised of 50 students who could give a firsthand perspective to their digital presence.
This is Becca.
And I'm Madison.
And welcome back to another episode of
Boilermakers on the Street.
I think this is a brilliant idea. This is what I call working smarter, not harder. The digital engagement team provided brand voice and Sprout Social training to the Boiler ambassadors to create content for their student-run Instagram account. The ambassadors also had specific tags to identify their content. Brand voice training was a key when you have so many hands in the fire, so the Sprout Social Asset Library added another layer of protection. It provided a hub of pre-populated responses to stay in line with the brand voice and optimize response time. Another asset is Sprout's listening feature. It did several things, including being able to monitor the university's brand health. One, it allowed the team to set up alerts to monitor spikes on big topics of conversation, both good and bad, with the ability to quickly search keywords. 2, if they had any crisis, they could get in front of it fast. 3, identify a potential crisis before it blew up out of control. And 4, they were able to use word cloud to find unexpected gems to inspire content, like popular emojis to incorporate in their posts. Now I want to get to what is considered one of the most important tools in the tool belt, and that's tracking and reporting. From social metrics and campaign updates to website analytics, this allowed the digital engagement team to work alongside the marketing department to make data-driven decisions. And in terms of future goals, the Purdue University digital engagement team hopes to dig deeper into the role of social media and the way it plays into driving people to the admission side and then converting them to future Boilermakers. So now that we've gone through this case study, I want to talk about some of the big takeaways that stood out to me. One, I thought it was brilliant to be able to use these student ambassadors to help provide content that they could use and push their brand message forward on social media. It was great for the university and also for the students because those students were able to get training in Sprout Social that they can then utilize after they leave the university, and having that experience of being a part of a social media team at a university helps give them something they can put on a resume. And then they also were able to get training on the importance of brand voice and how to convey that in the right way. I also thought it was great that in the future, the digital team was planning on investing more in those analytics in social media and the data behind it and seeing how that leads to conversion rates for the administration. Because when you're seeing the return on the investment, it solidifies what social media in this digital world can do and how pivotal it is that you are in the space of those future students. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section.